also learn something from Kenya.
Pretty much. Well, that is the end of that particular conversation, but let's just take a few other stories before we wrap up this particular broadcast. And a new report by the Central Bank of Kenya has revealed that Kenyans with a university degree are more likely to receive cash from friends and relatives living abroad. The report shows that in 2025 alone, Kenyans living abroad sent home roughly 931.8 billion every year. Out of this, women have been found to be more likely to remit in kind, while men prefer cash. Women, however, account for the highest number of remitters and recipients under this new study. As Esther Diana now reports, millennials account for the highest receivers of cash sent from abroad.
You are more likely to receive money from your friend or relative abroad if you have a university degree. Even better, if you have an employment in the insurance or financial sector. For the first time, the Central Bank of Kenya has offered insights into the flow of remittances into the country. The report reveals that men prefer sending cash, while women, who account for a majority of the senders and recipients, prefer sending gifts. In the survey, 338,000 men sent cash compared to 84,000 women. In the review period, 24,000 men and women sent both cash and gifts. Friends and relatives abroad sent 931.8 billion shillings into the country in 2025 alone, out of which 848 billion shillings was in cash, while 83.5 billion shillings was in kind.
We had more female than male. When we compare between male and female, in total, we had more female receiving remittances than male.
Males aged between 30 to 39 years and females aged 50 to 59 years are the most active senders, while most millennials aged 30 to 39 years accounted for the largest proportion of receivers at 44%.
Out of the recipient, 73.1% of them reported to be using part of the money on food and household. Then 31.4% use on education-related expenses.
Homemakers were rewarded more with in-kind remittances compared to cash. Students also received a relatively higher share of in-kind remittance, partly implying support received in form of school-related items.
It was nice to see also the outflow side, which shows some resilience also. They totaled US dollars 300 million, and primarily to students abroad, underscoring education as a key driver of remittance dynamics.
In the same period, the United States led the pack with 405 billion shillings in remittances. Germany came second with 86 billion shillings, and Australia closed the top three with 62 billion shillings.
However, the uptake of investment-oriented products remains low, pointing to opportunities to channel remittances into productive investments that build wealth, resilience, and long-term prosperity.
According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, more money comes into the country through informal channels or in kind, which also counts as remittances.
The Remittance Household Survey 2025 was actually conducted to address the data gaps that we mentioned, that the informal channels are not captured by the ITRS.
The first generation individuals in the diaspora were the highest contributors of remittance inflows, both cash and in kind. Rural dwellers are also more likely to receive remittances compared to urban dwellers. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.